So sad. Alright, got the emblems off. It was kind of too hard to film and scrape this off with a razor blade, but anyway, got it all cleaned up as good as we can. All this is going to be covered up. Then I'm going to leave the Miller dots in and leave some originalness to it, but all this is going to get covered up. So there's a little paint blemish there. Pulled off some of the clear coat, but it's all right. So yeah, just gotta go get some more materials, and honestly we should be able to install the wing in the next day. So we'll see what happens. All right, so we're back on this project. That's gonna be the next project. I got the trunk struts literally in that box way over there. If you guys see this box right there, there's some struts in there that yeah, for this trunk, and I've had this car forever, and yeah, I haven't fixed it, so yeah, it is what it is. I'm lazy, but hold on, let me grab this with one hand. Oh, now it wants to stay up. Oh, how ironic. All right, so update. I got the emblems off. So sad, but you know, I cleaned them up as much as I can. Don't worry, I didn't rip the paint off. It's just the adhesive, and they're smooth as they're gonna get. I'm gonna leave the Miller dots inside because it's gonna get covered up anyway. But I was talking to my buddy Jason over at over at Genesis Automotive. He's a Honda shop. They do maintenance, and then they do custom builds, and I'm actually have some projects with him a little bit later. Maybe this year, next year, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But he told me to get some 3M tape. Well, actually, that's not true. I went over and talked to the guys over at Bells and Bonds. Talked to Shot over at Bells and Bond. You guys may have seen his car on Hoonigan on This Versus That. But he told me to get some 3M sticky tape because he did the same thing for his Volvo, and it worked pretty good. So I got the thick automotive molding tape, which is what we use even at the Honda dealership. It just says Honda on it, but yeah. So I got some from Advanced Auto Parts, and then Jason over at Genesis told me about these pre-wipes, automotive adhesion promoters. He said basically you wipe the surface that you're gonna mate it to, and it helps you clean up. So what I'm gonna do tonight is do a little mock-up. So where I'm gonna run my tape, came up with an idea. We're just gonna do some thick strips all the way down. I'm about this thick, so that's about an inch, maybe 2 inches, inch and a half, 2 inches, all the way down from start to finish. And the same thing, but obviously we're not going to go on this edge because this is going to be the overhang, which is going to go right here. So that's not going to sit flush. I don't know, maybe I'll find something with that. That way, we can make it sit flat. I don't know. I'll figure something else out with that, but I may have to figure something else out with that a little bit later and make something for it. But same thing, another inch and a half, 2 inches thick, and go all the way down to the other side. And we're gonna, use these cutouts as our marking. So
we'll get that put up on there, and then maybe tomorrow we'll get her mounted, and she'll be ready to go for the car show before we go to Bells and Vaughn. Bells and Vaughn's having a little pop-up meet here on the 28th. So this is something I've been wanting to do on this car for 5 or 6 years, dude. And like it's crazy that someone makes a carbon fiber piece for it, because I've always wanted one, and life has been happening, but I figured I might as well treat myself and do some things I want to do while I can, and we're gonna get this taken care of. So stay tuned. This is probably gonna be it for tonight. I may record me taping it, but man, you guys watching this, you guys all know how to put on some tape. You wrapped some gifts before, so there's nothing crazy. But yeah, so I think that's probably gonna be it for this evening. So do me a solid, like, subscribe to the channel. That'll help my channel grow. That'll help me grow and being able to do more activities. My goal one day is to grow JJ's Automotive's YouTube channel, grow the Local Outlaws Instagram page, and just the community for local outlaws. And really what I'm trying to do with that, since I'm talking about it, I'll do a brief synopsis. What I want to do with that is just get local car guys together. Nothing crazy, no takeover stuff, just back to like old school, car community type things, things that, you always grew up hearing about in the 90s, when guys would, the car shows and the family picnics and stuff like that. And so obviously, there's going to be a two-phase aspect to it, the daytime stuff, yeah, it's always going to be family friendly. I'm a dad, so I'm big into, taking my daughter out to car shows and, sharing my passion and my love with cars, the car community with her. And I see other dads do it too. Excuse me. But I see other dads do it too. And, I'm like, man, you always hear these stories about, kids, saying, oh, my dad used to take me to car shows, and that's how I got started in cars. That's how I got started in cars, sitting in my dad's garage with his Corvette and watching him work on it. And then one day he asked me to help him, and I installed an exhaust system on his Corvette. And I mean, obviously he did the heavy lifting, but I tightened every nut and bolt with all his air tools. I know how to work on a car. So same thing, I want to do that with my daughter and as many activities, but I want to spread that, to the community. We're here in Pasadena, San Gabriel Valley area, so I want to, spread that love again to, back to the car community, back to my neighborhood. And then, the nighttime stuff, ain't gonna be no takeovers, but, we may go on some cruises, we may get on the freeway, and drive our cars too as well. I'm a firm believer in, you build your car, you also gotta drive your car hard. So maybe do some canyon runs, stuff like that, but nothing too crazy. But the premise of the Local Outlaw is, just getting back to, doing things the way that you want to do. Society keeps telling everybody you got to do certain things a certain way, and I don't find that to be true. So be a local outlaw. You ain't got to go rob nobody, you ain't got to go steal, you ain't got to do no gang banging, but just, live life on your terms and by your rules. Now, obviously there's, the good and bad, and don't be a bad person, but be a good person. But, your hobbies, be you, be unique. The things that make you, let that show. Not everybody thinks that a carbon fiber wing on the back of a Z31 is a great idea. That might not be everybody's flavor, but guess what? I like it. That's what I've always looked at, building, Z's in Need for Speed and heck, even Gran Turismo. They all got a duckbill lip on them. I like them. 240SXs, every single car I got a duckbill. For some reason I like them. I got a car that they offer that product for. I'm putting one on it. So, but that's my flavor, that's my taste, and that's me being an outlaw to society. The purists are gonna say, oh no, you can only do a turbo wing or no wing at all. I'm gonna do something different. So, but anyway, thank you guys for watching, for hanging in this video. I know it's getting a little long and I'm just rambling on and on and on, but I got some great ideas and got some great plans and things that I want to take care of. in 2024, things I want to get done, and I'm gonna try to bring on a couple other people to help me out and grow this thing. So keep on the lookout. So this is it for JJ's Motorsport and the local outlaws. So we'll go ahead. We'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Order a t-shirt, because Local Outlaws website is live right now. So go to our Instagram page, Local Outlaws. You can get you a t-shirt. We got some pretty cool designs coming up too as well. And then we just got our basic t-shirt with our logo on the back. We got a basic hoodie with a logo on the back. Go out and represent, support your neighborhood superhero. All right, see y'all.